Hello everybody, this is Ramsis.
And I'm the Vespor.
We're here to bring you another edition of Back in Time. Vespers 2021 Holiday Special Edition. Where we take a look at something from the past that we still enjoy to this day. Today's Vespers Holiday Special subject will be holiday commercials.
Yeah, since everybody seemed to enjoy our Spooktober episode of this, we figured why not? Let's do one for the holiday.
And we're going to start out with our first commercial today. Definitely an oldie but a goodie. I think a lot of people remember this one. It's a McDonald's commercial, but which one? Stay tuned and find out. Here we go. Wow, alright, yeah, that was a classic. I remember that one growing up. That was so great. They must have played that one all throughout the 80s. I remember it so well. There was a few they played, but that one was definitely very memorable.
This is exactly what you need in a holiday commercial. You know, family, friends, cartoon wildlife looking on you in awe as if this is the greatest thing ever.
I think at this time we were so used to mixing real life and animation, it wasn't even that distracting. But it was funny how they had all the animals looking on as Ronald McDonald's forming the skate train, and they're all excited, the adults are, and then there's this poor kid who can't skate for anything. You feel all sorry for him. And Ronald finishes skating, and then what happens?
Well, he picks him up and holds him up to the sky as if Ronald McDonald has found the most important person on the planet, or as I would like to think of it, he's found what's going to be in his next hamburger.
I thought it was just funny. It's just such a good feel-good thing. He makes the kid feel special. They ended with that fun-sounding Happy Holidays little end jingle. So yeah, it's a great one. Great one to start off with. Let's see what's next. Alright, so here's another classic one. I think if you grew up in the 90s, you are definitely going to remember this one. It's for a famous soup. Let's see if you guys know this one.
Nothing melts away the cold like a delicious hot bowl of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Let it snow, let it snow. Campbell's makes everything.
Wow, just wow. I mean, what type of snow is going on out there that it literally turns kids into snowmen?
I think we all had that same thought. It's like, wow, this must be the blizzard of the century. But it's a classic moment. I love it. It's so memorable just because of the whole mixture of holiday and soup and warming you up and the feel good. I think they definitely got the message right here.
Or this could have just been a wonderful holiday commercial about snowman suicide by drinking Campbell's. I mean, you gotta be careful here, Campbell's. I mean, I'm getting mixed feelings here about what's going on.
If we ever wanted to know how to get rid of Frosty, I guess now we know what to do. Feed him some soup and he'll melt right off a human that he's absorbed inside. But no, it's a fun commercial. This is a great one. It's such a classic. They played this one for years also.
All in all, just a nice, fun, wholesome holiday commercial.
Yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so for this one, it's going to be another one that you all should remember. It's for a very famous candy duo. Let's see if you guys know it.
Ow. So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy. He does exist.
They do exist. Santa?
Well, the joke of this, obviously, is the M&Ms aren't real, Santa's not real. Well, I'm sorry, kids, of course he's real. They didn't believe he was real here, so the whole shock of two fictional characters meeting each other is the joke of it, which is great. And of course, Yellow, who's always the stable one, was just like, yeah, what's going on here?
Just a nice, short, fun commercial. And it's just actually one of the more comedic ones.
I love it. That's why they play this one all the time. And I think this one did help sell M&Ms, actually. Whenever you thought of M&Ms, and Christmas, you always saw this commercial. So, yep, it's a good one. And they do exist, and now we're going to exist on to our next commercial.
And speaking of candy commercial, what about this one? So there you go. Another wonderful, short, and simple candy commercial. This was definitely a classic.
They've used this one forever, and they've redone it many times. It's always been the same thing, but they've redone it. They made it look better. It's always been that, though. I mean, they've tweaked it a little in the present. So this is a classic. It's a memorable tune. It's simple and short to the point. It definitely sells the product, and it wish everyone a happy holiday. And they use red, green, and silver paper, which is nice. And they're shaped as a Christmas tree. So yeah, it's great. And I love the red one saying a sigh of relief that they got it all right at the end, where his wrapper pipes over the top. So yeah, it's a classic. I mean, how can you not like this one? This is like perfect. When you think of Christmas commercials, this is one of them that should definitely come to your mind.
Yep.
All right, yep. And now it's time to move on to cereal. And let's see if you remember this one, where it's actually not Santa, but another famous Christmas character showing up in it.
Who's there?
The taste of nuts and honey, Mr. Scrooge.
Humbug. Better things to do.
But Mr. Scrooge, Honey Nut Cheerios, it's Christmas.
My customary gruel will suffice, thank you.
Yeah, but Honey Nut Cheerios blends golden honey and crunchy nuts.
I said, did you say honey and nuts?
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
And you couldn't get any closer to holidays than listening to Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol and the stories of Mr. Scrooge.
That's right. I think that's great. I thought it's just, this is another classic one. I thought of this one all the time. So I said, oh, what about that Cheerios with the bee and Scrooge? And here it is. It's so brilliant. Scrooge is still not happy. You notice they kept him in character. Even when he gets the Honey Nut Cheerios, he gives a little grin, but he's still not changing from characters.
Actually, I think it just proves how insane Mr. Scrooge actually is, because, he doesn't see Bob Cratchit anymore. He sees a giant animated bee giving him cereal. So, I mean, this whole thing with the ghost seemed kind of questionable. I'm just pointing these out. I do know one thing. If Bob Cratchit gave Scrooge Honey Nut Cheerios, maybe he wouldn't have had to go through this whole ghost incident.
Well, now we know, but it's too late now for him, and it's too late for us now because we're moving on to the next one. So here we go. So now here's a regional commercial, because I don't know if everyone ever saw this one. This was an oldie but a goodie from the early 90s, and I think you'll recognize it if you grew up in certain areas of this country. You will definitely recognize this commercial.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the shop a creature was stirring, and he just wouldn't stop. On chocolate, on strawberry, on vanilla frosted too, go the colors of Christmas made fresh just for you. So fill up your sack with your favorite delight,
And to all a Merry Christmas in each tasty bite.
no matter what car you drive. This is one truck you won't be able to pass by. The new Dunkin' Donuts toy truck, just $10.99.
Beep, beep, beep.
I didn't see this commercial growing up because there was no Dunkin' Donuts in the area until probably 30 years after this commercial.
Yeah, like I said, this was very regional. I was in the New York area. You can tell from my voice. I grew up in the New York area, and we got Dunkin' commercials nonstop. So we recognized the baker there. The guy was named Fred the Baker, the guy that made the donuts. You might recognize it for that saying. And then when this Christmas commercial came on, I was like, wow, even for Christmas, he's still making those donuts, and he's frosting them. And he even borrowed Santa's sleigh to deliver donuts to everybody. Wasn't that nice, huh?
Yeah, and here's the best part. Why is there obsession with, semi-trucks here? I mean, it's like, I don't correlate donuts and semi-trucks. I'm just saying, I mean, for the holiday, this seems kind of weird, but you know what? 'Tis the season to be selling all this wonderful merchandise to you right now.
For only $10.99 plus tax. There we go. And now it's time to be a Toys R Us kid again with this famous Christmas-based commercial. Here we go.
So the boy fell asleep in the Toys R Us store, and he woke up with toys from the ceiling to the floor. We've got the Nintendo action set, including the control deck with double game pack and Zapper light gun for just $99.99 at Toys R Us. And we have all the hottest game cartridges at great everyday low prices. Love growing up with my Toys R Us kid. Toys R Us. You'll never outgrow us.
You know, you may never outgrow Toys R Us, but it didn't save from going out of business.
Toys R Us was synonymous with the holidays when I was growing up. And then when you saw this commercial, you're like, oh yes, I can't wait to go to Toys R Us. Nintendo for $99.99? Wow, that's awesome.
No, I mean, this is actually a commercial that was nationwide. I remember these toy stores. Got a lot of toys from them there as a kid, and you know what? It was an extremely fun place to go back in the day when you didn't have things to order from Amazon, Walmart, and all these other online places. We actually got to go in person, look your parents and go, Mom, Dad, I want that toy. And then they go, son or daughter, we can't afford that.
And then come the holiday, you see that's exactly what they got you. So were they lying? Were they not? Who knows? But somehow you always wound up with the gift that you said you wanted.
And you're also thankful for your parents for working that triple overtime shift to make sure they could get everybody toys.
We love you, Toys R Us. We're sorry you're gone, but thanks for all the good memories. Now to move on to the next one. And
Right.
This is one of the best. Now, if you don't know this commercial, you have been sitting under a rock. This is one of the best cereal holiday commercials ever, and I guarantee you to question us on this one.
Yummy fruity pebbles in our bowls. Oh, here comes you know who. Yabba dabba fruit, delicious do. Ho, 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 I'm hungry. Santa, my pebbles, your pebbles. 'Tis the season to be sharing, Fred. Happy holidays, pal. Oh, Fred. Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles cereals, part of this nutritious breakfast. Ho, 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 ho.
There's a lot of problems with this commercial, and I'm going to go ahead and point them out. First of all, Barney and Fred have always been friends, so he doesn't want to share his cereal, okay? It seems kind of weird. Seems kind of odd. What is the strangest thing of all is the fact at the end of this commercial, Fred gives Barney a strange look and then starts doing strange things with his mouth. Like he's going to eat Barney. Is this a commercial that your Fruity Pebbles is going to have Barney rubble in them?
And he's not eating his cereal, by the way. He's watching Barney eat his cereal while he gives a crazy grin on his face. Is he upset that he finally had to give Barney the cereal? Is the cereal dangerous that he gave him? Is he holding back a lot of anger because Santa forced him to give him the cereal? I don't know. The ho ho ho, I'm hungry, that's one of the most famous lines. I can't remember how many times in school I remember this. Everyone would always use that quote whenever they were waiting for food. They would always go, I'm hungry all the time. And I love the whole oh yeah, what was it, Santa?
Yeah, yes. Santa's going like, it's the season to be sharing, Fred. And Santa's like, turns around, guards his bowl, eats it quickly, and Fred's like, happy holidays, pal.
I guess I gotta give you some of my own because Santa doesn't want to give it up. Okay.
But don't worry, the real treat's going to be after Santa leaves.
So yeah, this is one of the best commercials. We definitely love this one. It's a classic. Definitely enjoy this one.
There's one more commercial I'd like to show you that sort of personifies the true meaning of the holiday season.
Oh, one more commercial. I thought that's all we were going to do. Okay, yeah, let's load it up here. I see it's in the file in here. All right, everyone, here's a surprise commercial that TheVespor has found for everyone to enjoy. Here we go.
Are you ready, Queen? Yes, we're ready! Great! Because Crazy Eddie's greatest double-barrel grand opening Christmas sale ever is going on right now at Crazy Eddie's new warehouse outlet, 3708 Main Street, Flushing. And all great Crazy Eddie superstars are celebrating with the absolute guaranteed lowest sale prices ever. Hello, how are you? Oh, my goodness! This is it, Queens! It's the grand opening of Crazy Eddie's new warehouse outlet, Humana, 3708 Main Street, Flushing. We're having a great time. You will, too. Come on down.
All right, now, Ramses, doesn't this typify what you would expect from the holiday season?
That's quite a holiday celebration. I see why they call him Crazy Eddie now. Wow, this is you really found what is going on?
I think it has everything you need in a Christmas commercial. You got your salesman. He's definitely got the Christmas spirit or the holiday season spirit due to his Santa outfit, and he's surrounded by lush, beautiful women and electronics. I mean, look at there. There's probably a Betamax right there above his head. To his right, he's got VHS. I mean, it has everything you need.
Yeah, right. They're even holding up, they holding up radios, and they're all hounding him for stuff. They had someone in a bee outfit, I think. So is this Halloween or is this a Christmas commercial? I saw more people wearing costumes than he was.
Hey, don't knock the holiday spirit. Speaking of holiday spirits, I think this is a good wrap-up for our 2021 Vespers Holiday Special. We've had plenty of good commercials.
Yeah, these are all just fun ones. We'll have many more next year. That was our 2021 Vespers holiday celebration, and we hope you enjoyed. If you want to hear what you guys thought, tell us what some of your favorite commercials are. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and
ring that bell.
Happy holidays, everybody, from Vesper's Retro Reviews.